Hey everyone! I've been forgetting to do the mug of the day lately, so we're going to do that up front. It's one my wife got for Christmas, so hopefully she doesn't mind. Anyway, today we're talking about what's in my camera bag. Or in this case, camera case. So I need to grab some breakfast, then we'll get rolling. So, oh, that was a terrible pun. Terrible pun. Terrible. First item, obviously a camera. This is my trusty old Canon 60D, and I'm actually going to be using this to film the tight close-ups on the gear. So I'm going to get... I should also say up front that obviously your kit, or my kit even, is dependent on what job or task I'm doing on that given day. And so the items in here will change, but this is sort of my standard pack. If I'm just going to film some sort of commercial gig or a small wedding or something like this is sort of my standard pack for one case. I also have a couple other cases and camera bags that I use for different jobs, obviously, but this is one of those things that is just sort of, this is how I keep this stored away and is what I use to just grab if I'm running and gunning. So moment lens, 2 Tascam DR10Ls, one in white, that's the black one, with their little standard just lapel. I'll probably be upgrading both of the mics at some point, but these are super handy little recorders. They record a micro SD, and they have all sorts of auto stuff just like the Rode video mic, which is on top of the XC15, which I mentioned yesterday. In the same slot here, I have just a memory card case. It's one that I found. This one's a newer card box is what they call it. I like the bright colors so I can find it if I drop it somewhere, like out in the woods. This pocket is whatever camera I have in here. So these are pieces actually to the XC15. All of the sort of peripheral pieces go in here, as well as lens cleaning. And I don't know where my squirter, my mister, got to, but how many of you even know what that container is, huh? You can leave a comment if you know. Stuff and the blower. So here's the audio connection for the XC15, the viewer there. There we go. That's how I had it. This is sort of the battery pouch. So I have both these cameras run off the Canon LPE6. So I have a couple of those official, as well as the Watson version. I have them numbered so I can keep them straight. The single charger right here. A USB power bank and various... Now I love these little cases for batteries upside down for whether they're discharged or charged. Maxis, man, these are great batteries, by the way, but I have liked some of the other rechargeables I've got. Here's sort of the filters pouch. These are all the step-up rings. So this is a great tip. I should have done this for, I'll do this for another Quick Tip Tuesday, but these step-up rings and step-down rings are fantastic, so you don't have to buy filters of all sorts of different sizes for your lens. But this is a Tiffin, oh, there's actually a ring on the back of that right now. This is a Tiffin ND filter, variable ND, like you've heard before, is just like sunglasses for your camera. Grandview Productions, that's the video production company that I own. Now this is normally where the newer Video Mic Pro Plus, the Rode mic that I'm using to record this on, would go. But this is the old Shure, what is this? VP83F lens hopper. This actually has internal recording. You can see there's a little micro SD card right there. so it can be a standalone recorder. It's come in handy. This is what I got. This is the same mic I got with my original 60D. So that's been a super handy microphone. I have been enjoying using the VideoMic Pro Plus a little bit better. It's just a newer technology and something that makes my life a little bit easier. But this was a trusty workhorse for many years, so I appreciate all the service. So this is sort of the audio pocket. Headphones in here and the cords in there. These are the SMH 1200. I got these on sale at B&H. In fact, a lot of this stuff I got on their daily deals on there. You always need gaff tape. Looks like this one's running a little low, but man, that's been everywhere with me, huh? Velo Shutter Boss. This is mostly for time-lapse with DSLRs. And you always need some sort of flashlight in your gear. Headlamps are... This one's actually my wife's for demonstration purposes. My other is packed away somewhere. So that's the gist of this case. But like I said, some things will come out and other things will go in. One of the other things that is super handy are some sort of organizational pouch. This one is a Tenba. It just has the two pockets on each side. This is where I keep a lot of these little, what are these called? Think Tank straps. Another power bank, extra cords. These cords almost always end up in one of these little cases. You know, all sorts of just different cords because you never know what you're gonna need. USB car charger, and here is a regular charger, USB charger. This is a low pro version, so all the cords and everything just tuck into these just for organization. You know, this is a lifesaver, these little pouches. Some sort of small tripod. This is sort of a stand-in for the Joby that I just got. This was 20 bucks, so Bevitar brand, 20 bucks at a Bi-Mart. It extends. I mean, this thing, you can't even, it goes out of frame. This is a long little tripod, super compact. You know, you can use it as a selfie stick. All sorts of uses for this thing. 5 years old and it's just starting to wear out. This was a great little investment, but it's been replaced by the Joby GorillaPod I got the other day that you guys saw in the videos, I think. Now, if I'm going to a wedding, I will always throw in a prism. In fact, I'll link an awesome little video from Matt, who is Matt Johnson, on using prisms in your wedding films and all sorts of other things. I've had a ton of fun getting creative with this. So some sort of, you know, just creative other, like I said, these little straps, man, these come in handy for everything. Obviously, here we have the man bag for the Mavic 2. So everything I have for the Mavic 2, the ND filters that I just got, this is the Flymore pack. I mean, you guys have seen this, but that's what's all in there. And I have backup propellers and all sorts of backups. So I'm actually an Eagle Scout, and if there's one thing that Boy Scouts taught me was that to be prepared. So some sort of a knife or multi-tool like a Gerber or something like that. You know, extra bungees. You know, I've used these on fires before for something not even related to camera stuff or anything like that. They just come in super handy. I have all sorts of little twisty ties, zip ties in here. So yeah. So I have trusty old strap. I love this thing, but this is the Peak Design anchor links. So I can just switch these straps and take the straps on and off of these cameras super fast. This is actually a Peak Design strap, and I love just it's so comfortable. It's really wide and just has quick adjustment. Just lock that down. Essentially everything that I've shown here is a tool, and if the tool makes my job easier on a shoot, then I'm all for it if I can afford it. And that's probably the main key, is I'm showing you stuff, some of this stuff is older and some of this stuff is newer. And that's pretty much my point with all of this, is I have such a mix of random things in here that it's not about what's the newest tool or the coolest tool, it's what works for you and what doesn't get in the way on a shoot. That's probably the key here. Obviously I bring some tripods and I have some other bits of gear. This is my base kit. So that's sort of just my standard pack. That's what I carry around with me, my go-to, if you will. tomorrow I am looking forward to doing a review, or should I say features sort of video on Nanook cases and why I personally choose them over some of the other hard case brands. So I hope that you'll join me for that. I look forward to spitting that one out there. It's one that I was looking for when I was trying to choose a hard case. So I look forward to bringing that and hope that you'll join me tomorrow. So until then, hope you have a great day, and I'll see you then once again. Hey, I'm back. Just realized I forgot to mention one really important little piece of gear. This little Amaran AL-M9, just a little credit card size light. This thing goes everywhere. Case in point. You guys like that sign? I have this typewriter that I put all sorts of, you know, it's almost like a letterboard thing for me. I just put it on. Yeah. So that's been inspirational for me for the last couple years, because I am a perfectionist and I don't like to leave my stuff half done.